Hi all and welcome back to my channel. It's another Tuesday and it's the first Tuesday of March. I am very excited because this is my month, so ignore my excitement. As we know, I am discussing the subject line friendship, and last week we were talking about knowing the difference between acquaintance and friends, and today we're going to be talking about assessing our friends. We need to assess our friends as Christians, and as we are growing, as we want to progress, we need to make sure that the people that we have in our circle are real friends and are friends that we need to keep. So as I discussed last week, I said that every person that passes through our life or is in our lives has a reason, and I explained to you and I gave you examples. Now the same with friends. Some friends have outsourced their friendship, and that's the truth. Sometimes we like to keep friends in our circle that we don't relate to anymore. We don't have anything in common, but we keep them anyway because we feel like once upon a time we had this good relationship and we need to keep having that great relationship. If they turn into acquaintances, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay? They were friends, yes, but now that you've grown, now that you've matured, you don't have anything in common, and that's not a bad thing, and being an acquaintance is not a bad thing, as I said to you last week. So within this video, hopefully, if your friend, your once upon a time friend, is not doing the things that I mentioned within this video, then it means that that individual has started to become an acquaintance. Okay? And last week I was saying that when you have loads of acquaintances, you have the power to analyze, to observe, and have the choice to make the right choice for your life and draw closer the friend or the acquaintance that needs to be a friend. In the same manner, would you have the choice and the power to change a friend, that once upon a time friend, into an acquaintance? And there's nothing wrong with that. And I just wanted to remind you that who is needed in your life will be in your life, and who is not needed in your life will have its season end in your life. So do not force yourself to keep those friends that now are acquaintances within your circle. Let them go. And if someone has done that to you, if you now feel like you were a friend to someone and all of a sudden the person is not as close to you, is not loving you the way they used to love you, or not telling you the things that they used to tell you, let them go. If that individual is known to be in your life, God will make a way, and God will make sure that person stays in your life. God has written our destinies, and so has He written friends for us. He's given us the choice to suss out and see the right friends that we should be keeping. So our baseline scripture comes from Hebrews 10:24, and it says, "And let us consider how to stir up one another to love and good works, not neglecting to meet together, as it is a habit for some, but encourage one another, and all the more as the days draw nearer." Do you really know your friend? Are they positively contributing to your life? Hebrews is telling you that we should stir each other for good works, for love. Does your friend stir you up for love? Does your friend stir you up for good works? Or is your friend a instigator of negativity? Do they stir you up to argue with people, to gossip about people, to backstab people? That individual is not your friend. It says, "A righteous man is cautious in friendship, but the ways of the wicked leads them astray." When I say, does your friend contribute positively to your life, I mean not the buying of things for you, not the laughter, not the happy times they provide you, or the comfortability that they give you or you have around them, but I mean, do they love you for who you are? Are they your friends for your heart, like for what they see within you, inside you, not for what is outside? Do they inspire you? Do they motivate you? Do they refer you? Do they refer you to scriptures sometimes? Or do they, even if they don't refer you to scriptures, because sometimes we don't really say, oh, Proverbs so and so says, but do they give you advice in alignment of the Bible scriptures, of the Bible's teachings? Do they give you or support you emotionally? Do they give you advice that is not self-centered? Have they ever suggested to you to pray on your down days, or to thank God for what God has given you, to appreciate God? Do they remind you where your strength comes from? Do they correct you when you're wrong? Are they your keeper? Ask yourself, are they my keeper? Are my friends my keeper? Proverbs 27 verse 17 says, a iron sharpens an iron, and a man sharpens the other. Does your friend sharpen you? Does your friend sharpen the good characters within you? Do they remind you when you're doing something wrong that, my dear, where you're passing is not your lane? Can they sit you down and tell you that the decisions that you're making in your life will hurt you? Do they take your life serious as their own? The scripture is telling you, an iron sharpens an iron, and a person sharpens his fellow person. Do they sharpen you? Sometimes we like to make friends just for the sake of it, or we like to brand people our friends just for the sake of this, just for the sake of it. Okay, and we say, oh, this is my bestie, and that bestie that you call, do they sharpen you for the right things? Do they sharpen you in the right way? Do they contribute positively to your life? Ask yourself that question. God is telling you to assess your friends. Ask yourself that question. When I started taking God or Christianity, my Christianity seriously, a lot of friends of mine, and it started very slowly, and I've noticed that a lot of my friends were leaving me. And I've always been a person that had a very tight circle anyway. I don't like to have loads of friends. As I said last week, I just don't, if I see someone that has 150 friends, I just think the person is not stable in mind, or is not confident in themselves. Because why do you need to have so many friends to tell you that you're good at what you do? Or I just don't understand. So I've always had a tight circle. Now, me and my other half were talking, and he was like, you know all these people that you talk to daily, and this was before I got married, daily, they will start leaving you. And I was like, why? And then he was like, don't worry, you will see it yourself. And indeed, when I started taking things very serious, they started leaving, and I was left with a handful. And that handful are those individuals that sharpen me. When I do wrong, they do not care to hurt my feelings. They make sure they tell me that what you're doing is wrong. When I have an idea and I tell them I have this idea, they will tell me, I will pray with you. They will say, some of them even remind me of the scripture. One of them is not Christian, but she likes to remind me. She likes to remind me of the things that I've said to her in passing, or the things that she knows, and she ain't a Christian. And yes, we will talk about that too in our next video. God has explained something to me, but we will talk about that one anyway. So anyway, yeah, she reminds me. So the friends I keep, I can say they are my friends. My face expression tells them. Me being quiet tells them. And these friends stick to me like brother and sister. As Proverbs 18:24 said last week, your friend should stick to you like a brother and a sister. Do they do that? And that's a question for you to answer. Does your friend defend you when people are painting the wrong picture about you? Do they defend you? Can you imagine those friends that you keep support you when hard times arise? Can you see that? Because some of the friends that we keep, are there based on your season. If you are blossoming, there's a money day, money is around you, you're happy, you're successful, you have a certain set of people that would be there. But when you are down, when you are broken, there's another set of people that are there. So there's a saying that when you see your real friends, your true friends, when you are suffering or when you are down. So can you imagine your friend being there when you're down? Not a question you should ask yourself. Proverbs 17:17 says, a friend loves at all times. A brother is born for adversities. A brother is there for the hard times. Is your friend like a brother? Are they real? Can you say that indeed? Can you vouch for them? Forget the birds of the same feathers flock together. Can you really say that this person loves you and is a true friend and it provides you all the positiveness that you need in your friend, in your life? Are they contributing positively to your Christianity? Are they allowing you to grow and mature? Or are they trying to put you back to what you were before? Are they trying to sabotage the knowledge that you have? Feel like you don't know where you're heading? Are they happy? Are they genuinely happy for you when you're progressing? Only you, I'll say it again, can answer these questions today. And this video really is food for thought. I'm giving you all those questions that you should be asking yourself about your friend or friends, besties. Can you answer those questions? And are those answers yes, yes, yes? Or do you have any doubts? Do you feel like, maybe not? So, my baseline scripture was from Hebrews. And it said to us to do what? To meet each other, to stir each other up. But my inspirational quote, which comes from Proverbs 13:20, says, he who walks with the wise grows wise, but a companion of fools suffers harm. Make sure that the friends that you keep are worth keeping. Make sure that the friends that you keep are heaven sent. Have you ever used that word for your friend? I have. And indeed, I don't even have friends. They are like sisters. Except my other half, which is my best friend. I have sisters that are my best friends. They are sisters from another mother. Because they're there for me. Hard times, happy times, whatever times. They're there to support me, uplift me. Are your friends doing that for you? Make sure that they do not take you away from your end goal. Your end goal of becoming the best that you can be. The end goal of growing and maturing in your Christianity. Make sure that they accept that and they help you to do so, to achieve your goal. Make sure that your friends are genuine. They are not snakes. They are not lizards that change color to adapt to you. Make sure your friends will stir you up for good works. Don't get me wrong. Friends are just like you. They're humans and they will make mistakes and they won't be perfect. But you will see these qualities in them. You will know that yes, indeed, this is a friend. If you've been overlooking things and seeing more of an acquaintance in your friend, your besties, instead of a friend, position them right. May your heart yearn for real friends and not for friends that are there to make you look good or friends that are there to upgrade your status. May they be real friends to contribute to your life positively. God bless you for watching, and I hope that this word is food for thought and that God will bless you with wisdom and direct you to make the decision if your friends are really friends or if they are acquaintances. Bye.